Hi guys, how are you doing? If you're joining me on YouTube, I'd like you to quickly subscribe for the YouTube channel and also click on the notification button so any kind of video like this will appear, you know, and you'll get a notification. If you're on Facebook, welcome, and then you can also place your comments and questions as we go along and tag along. Today we will talk about something very important in sales, and we'll be talking about automatic selling or automating your sales, whether you're selling courses, you're selling products. That being always a challenge for a lot of entrepreneurs, intrapreneurs, digital marketers. How can they automate the entire selling process? How can they create a system that enables them to automate that process with little or no human interference? So let me just do some disclaimers. You see, I don't believe that the entire sales process can be automated without the interference or the involvement of some humans. I believe very strongly that you will need to have people to get involved at some point, so as you can, because people and the people at the other end, the prospects and the leads, will want to have some kind of human interaction before they make a buying decision. So it must be also said that automation can be partial and can be full. So let's get started. So what can you automate? You can sell anything using this simple sales funnel, this process, and get the kind of results you're looking for. So a few things I'm going to highlight. First of all, for you to successfully automate, you can, like I said, it can be partial and it can be full. When you use certain platforms, you can automate your sales. All you simply have to do is generate leads. Like if you use Flutterwave or use Seller or use Amazon or you use any of these very interesting platforms, or Teachable, Coursera, Udemy, you have your products there, and then you either run ads to that particular page of yours, or the organization or the platform hosting you does the ads for you, directing people to that platform. So when people search, they can find the product you're selling. If it's courses or you have an e-commerce site, the most important thing you must realize is that these things can be done without you being involved. So they already have a system where once leads go in there, they get to read your copy, or they get to your landing page, which is their website. They listen or they watch or they read, and then they put in their card and make a buying decision. That is, for a start, you can look out platforms I've mentioned. If you're selling products, you can look out for these platforms and just do that. Save yourself all the hassles. By doing that. A second strategy to automate your sales is to have your own website or your own landing page. The thing about having your own website or having your own landing page, because it gives you your control. It gives you your own control. You can do a whole lot. One of these days, if you're using any of these platforms, aside the fact that you're going to pay fees and charges, they can one day go off server, go off air, and then what happens to your business? And most of them allow you to store your details, your contact details on their platform. So if they go off air, you get to lose all of those details, you get to lose all of those contacts and those emails. So people would rather recommend that you have your website. Now, challenge to having your website is that since you're not known, you'd have to do a lot of work, a lot of publicity, so that people can, a lot of lead generation, so that people can actually get to know the website. But if you already using a popular platform, then because of their brand awareness and their name, that becomes a lot easier for you. So, but let's assume that you are thinking about creating a website or a landing page. So people think, okay, so what's the difference between a website, a landing page, sales page, and a blog? They're pretty much the same thing, because you need to have domain name, you need to have host it, and then, but the difference between a website basically is static, is very static, and most companies just have it there represents the company, has a few things here and there on the website. Then the blog is more dynamic, it's feed based, because people are always putting content, and we know that Google is very favorable towards blogs. Landing pages or sales pages are also static, and they're not so particular about animations and effects. You're more particular about the strength of your copy. So first thing you want to think, if you're going to start thinking about automating your sales, is that you want to think about your traffic source. Where do you intend to get traffic? Right now, Facebook is big and strong on traffic. You can get a ton of traffic from Facebook. So you need to understand Facebook advertising, paid Facebook advertising, or you need to know how to engage with groups and platforms, or you also need to know how to do Google ads or do YouTube advertising. That's another fantastic way to get leads, or even do Instagram advertising. So you need to determine where you're going to get your leads from. Social media influencers can also help you to generate leads. Now again, choosing a social media influencer, you understand that people who follow that social media influencer have peculiar desires and needs. So if you are, for example, wanting to sell a fashion, a cosmetic product, a course, then it's not every social media influencer you should give money to promote your stuff. You need to be able to look at what they stand for, what they focus on, and then you give them money to do that. We also have WhatsApp TVs, where people have huge contacts and people have huge viewership on their WhatsApp status, and you can pay them some money, okay, so that they can generate traffic for you. So generating traffic, identifying your traffic source, lead generation, getting people to actually come, going to where you can get people to come to you is critical in automating the process, and that traffic has to be continuous. So if you're doing Facebook advertising, then you need to continually do advertising again and again. For any advert to be effective, it needs to be consistent and it needs to be sufficient. It has to be done, and that's what makes it automatic. That's what makes it something that you don't necessarily have to be available for the traffic to keep coming. So very important, you need to make up your mind on your traffic source or have many traffic sources. A lot of digital marketers says that you need to buy your traffic source, have a budget weekly, monthly, or quarterly for your traffic source, for weekly, daily, so that every now and then you keep having a lot of people come to your space, come to your landing page, come to your website, come to your blog, come to that place or that platform where you have the copy or you have the product that you're trying to sell. Does it make sense? So it's important that you identify your traffic source. So very key, traffic source identification. Buy the traffic if you have to do that, and advertise. The next most important thing that will help you to automate your process is to make sure that you have a strong copy. Now, the moment you place a copy, okay, on your website, on your landing page, on your sales page, that actually relieves you of the stress, because a copy is like a sales client or sales girl, all right, a sales client executive who stands at the door of your website, of your landing page, educating, teaching, and persuading, and influencing, and selling to people, anyone who dares to come. So as they come to your landing page, as they watch your video, as they listen to the audio, as they come close to you, they keep hearing facts and things and why they should come on board, why they should buy that product, whether it is tangible or intangible. So the strength of your copy is critical. What makes a website or landing page or sales page magnetic and very valuable, what gives it commercial value, is not the aesthetics or the graphics, it is the strength of the copy. Copywriting is key. People will pay copywriters so as to write their landing pages for them. I do that sometimes. And you can also learn copywriting. Go and take a copywriting course or watch some of my videos on copywriting and, read copywriting books. Basically, it's about psychology of human beings. Know how to write, practice your copies, and do it again and again, so that you put it out there, so that when people come from the traffic source that you are generating or you are paid for, they will come to read or listen or watch something that is exciting. It's the strength of your copy that determines to a large extent people's buying. People will buy because of the strength of your copy. So it's so critical that we talk about this. Everything about marketing revolves around copy. So the copy is like the sales girl who stands there influencing people as they come to that market, to your office online to do a check. So you do your copies on your emails, do your copies on your social media platforms, wherever people go to see or engage with you. There should be everything that has to do with copy, from the headlines to the stories that you tell, testimonials, the call to action, the bullet, the benefit sharing, the bonuses, the guarantees, the product description. Everything should be there in the copy as a strength, that determines whether or not people will buy from you. So because you're not going to be there, so your copy should be strong enough to be able to answer any question that any prospect who's coming there would have. So again, you need to work on the strength of your copy. So your lead generation, of course, the traffic source that you've paid for leads people to your landing page or to the place where they can get to interact with the information that you have. For some people, it's a landing page, a website. For some other people, it is their business WhatsApp. So go to their business WhatsApp and they take it on from there. They can do the calls, they can do the relating from there, or they're leading people straight to their WhatsApp group. So that's what some people do, and that's an easy thing to do. Get your leads to go to you on WhatsApp, and you can take it off there. Business WhatsApp has an autoresponder that you can automatically respond to people, whenever they reach out to you, or lead them to a landing page, or lead them to call, or you can call them. Many things you can do with your business WhatsApp that you need to interact with. So that's your business WhatsApp. But when people come to a landing page, what will make them read again is the strength of your copy. And as you begin to scroll down, what will make them stay also in that place could be the fact that you use videos. Now, video marketing is the way to go. In the next 5-6 years, video marketing will be the way to go. The ability to put that camera in front of your face and talk about your business and talk about what you're doing is critical to your success. Right? So now the thing about video marketing, if you do a video once, and then you leave it there, trust me, every time anybody comes to that place, they automatically will get to hear you again and again, and they can rewind, they can pause, and all of that. So lead generation, traffic source to your landing page that should have a video and should have a text. Now, your landing page should have a long copy. There are short copies and long copies. Your Facebook adverts can have a short copy, but your landing page should have a long copy, because when people come to your landing page, they don't just want to watch anything or watch or read anything breezy. They want it to be thorough. They want to see testimonials. They want to see facts. They want to see stats. They want to see reasons why they can engage with you. One other very interesting thing that people do in their sales funnel process or their automated marketing process is to use emails. So when people come to your landing pages, one of the fastest things you can do aside WhatsApp is to get them to give you their emails. Get them to give you their emails. Get them to give you your emails. Either they do that before they start to engage, or either they do that before they click and get the information they want to read, or you can get them to give you their email, and because you do that, you give them a checklist, you give them a book, give them audio, and on and on and on. So email, why it's important? Because the email marketing software or system enables you to automate the process. So you need to subscribe to certain email marketing platforms, and there are many of them. We have Aweber, we have BetSend, we have MailChimp, we have GetResponse, and there are many other very viable ones. These are the ones I use and I know of, and they're reliable. So subscribe to them, do a paid plan, because some of them will not allow you to have a certain number of persons fill up your email. if you don't subscribe to them and don't do a paid plan. And a lot of them will also not allow you to do an automation program. So because you see, a lot of them have this automation system where you can, by the time somebody comes in, you can have a series of emails that you have already written. Now, these emails should be written like copies, with the mindset of copies. And one of the fastest ways to learn how to do this is to subscribe to people who are already sending you information products or selling you all kinds of things, and see what they do regularly, see how they send their emails, see they structure their headlines, and see how they engage you with their stories and so on. And so that will help you to sit down, write 10, 15, 20 emails that you can easily send to people. When you send, those emails should contain the fact that they can be invited for live Zoom meetings. Like I said, that automation can be partial or full. They can be invited for you to make a call them, make a sales call. And I tell you, sales calls are quite powerful. And you can, if they make a buying decision, you can upsell them. You can send mails to them that they are upsold. So that simple process can help you automate your business by just making sure that you pay for your traffic by doing Facebook advertising. You have a website or a landing page, paid obviously, that captures people, capture leads, has an opt-in page that captures leads. Probably want to give them a gift, and then make sure that your landing page is strong enough to answer questions and to have testimonials or stories and so on. And of course, the emails that should follow after should be consistent and continuous, and you never stop or give up on your customer base, people or your prospects. People who have come on board should be put in a particular category. Who have signed up should be put in a particular category. Those who have not signed up yet are still making up their minds, are still trying to think about the offer you're giving to them. They should be also in that category. You keep following on them, following up on them, and it's an entire system which I'm willing to show some people here today. I want to show you, take you through my own sales system, entire sales system. So whether you're an affiliate marketer, you are a digital marketer, I can show you back end how you can go about it exactly, hold you by your hands and show you exactly what you can do to automate your process. It will really help you to lift the body. You can focus on the major things. You can focus more on writing copy or making the calls than thinking about all of the things you need to do without automation. All right, so that's what you can take for today. I hope it makes some sense to you. There's a link I'm going to place here. It's a community, marketplace community. Click on it, get involved. Let's show you exactly what to do. There are ebooks, videos, and materials that will help you. And again, I'll be showing you, holding your hands and showing you exactly what to do to automate your sales. God bless.